Hey y'all, it's Crystal here from ChristaCoDesign. Today we are working up a 1 skein cowl. The yarn I'm using here is from BadSheep yarn, number 4 medium worsted weight, superwash merino, in the shade Siren. I'm using a 4.5 US size 7 crochet hook. We'll start with a slip knot on our hook. Then we'll chain 33, or a stitch multiple of 2 plus 3 more. Then we'll single crochet in the second chain from your hook and in each chain across. You'll have 32 stitches. For row 2, begin with a chain 3 or alternative, as I'm going to do here. This will count as your first double crochet stitch. Then you'll skip the next single crochet and double crochet in the following stitch. Now we're going to bead stitch. To bead stitch, we're going to work over the double crochet we just made. Yarn over, insert your hook around the post of the last double crochet. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. And then we'll repeat that again. And one more time we'll repeat that so that we end with 7 loops on our hook. Then we'll yarn over and pull through 6 of the loops, so we'll be left with 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on our hook. The bead stitch will count as 2 stitches as you're crocheting over one stitch with another. From the top row you can easily see the stitches. Now we'll repeat. Skip 1, double crochet in the next, bead stitch. When you only have 2 stitches left in the row, you'll skip 1 and double crochet in the last stitch. And turn your work. Now again, we'll be counting across the top and we will still have 32 stitches. On row 3, we'll turn our work, chain 1, starting in the same stitch, we'll place a single crochet, and then we'll single crochet in each stitch across the top. I did find that I would often skip the first or last stitch of the row when I'm working the single crochet rows into the bead stitch rows, but once I made a going to look for those and check my stitch count before moving on. I stopped skipping them. Okay, for row 4, we'll start with our chain 3 or alternative. Skip the next stitch, and in the following we're going to make a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all in the same stitch. Now we'll skip the next 2 stitches, and in the following we'll make another V-stitch. And that will be our repeat across. Skip 2, V-stitch in the next until we have 2 stitches left. Okay, here we are at the end. We have 2 stitches left. We're going to skip 1 and double crochet in the last. Okay, we'll turn our work, and for row 5 we'll begin with a chain 3 or alternative. Okay, we're going to skip the first double crochet, and in the chain 1 space at the center of our V-stitch we're going to place another V-stitch. For this row we'll be stacking V-stitches. So now we're going to skip the next 2 double crochets and work a V-stitch in the next chain 1 space of the next V-stitch. And that's what we'll repeat across. Skip 2, V-stitch in the next chain space. When we get to the end of the row, we'll have 2 stitches left. Skip the next stitch and double crochet in the last stitch. Now for row 6, we're going to repeat row 5. So we start with our chain 3, or alternative like I'm doing here. Skip the first double crochet and V-stitch in the chain space of the next V-stitch. Skip 2, V-stitch on top of the chain space for the next V-stitch. And keep repeating that across until the last 2 stitches, where you'll skip the next stitch and double crochet in the last. For row 7, we'll chain 1, single crochet in that same stitch and in each stitch across. Then you'll keep repeating rows 2 through 7 for your desired length. With this one skein, I was able to work up about 32 inches of length. Once you've reached your desired length, you're going to cut a long tail. Use that and your yarn needle to sew it together. We'll fold it in half and match the short ends together. And we're going to work with the mattress stitch, just going stitch for stitch under the 2 loops in the same place you would put your crochet hook when you're making stitches. So under 2 loops there, and then across you'll match it 2 loops there. I'm leaving mine a little bit loose here so I can pull it tight and show you how it comes together flat. When I'm ready to pull it closed, it will cinch together, bringing the edges together in a flat join. Okay, I'll keep seaming this way all the way down the length here. And there we are. Our last bit of business is to weave in our ends, and this cowl is ready to go.